Warning. The following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
You don't want a story? You just want desserts? You want the happily ever after? Because usually the protagonists go through it. They lose something. They have a reason to wish and beg and go back to the way things were. So, sometimes people aren't where you need them. Sometimes you don't have the right tool. Sometimes you have to let people go and do what they think is right. Because the story is going to happen with or without you. So I'd like to welcome everyone to our finale session of Miasma Masquerade.
Hello.
Hello?
So, I know we have at least one recap.
Who has a recap?
I might be able to do one.
The floor is yours, Sam.
I don't like the way he said that. It's this Mythweaver thing, isn't it? Some cosmic entity, some horror beyond human comprehension. Are we just ants to it? Is everyone we've known just stuck under some kind of kid's magnifying glass? It wants stories, right? So, well, I say we give it a story. A story maybe where we find a way to stop this thing, or at least something that resembles stopping it. So into the hole we go, I guess. Hopefully we'll find some kind of happy ending.
All right.
They jumped into the hole. They jumped into the hole. I suppose that is to be expected. There's still plenty that needs to be done. Hopefully, perhaps some kind of connection can be established. There are things that I must do.
So why don't we start with those things, unless somebody else has anything to say about what happened last time.
Nope.
I would prefer. 1 second. I'm seeming like my audio has died on here. Or maybe it's just my volume. Okay. All right, that's a thing. All right, well, hello there.
Hello.
That's a thing. Fixed my audio there. Anyway, Can we come back to me for a second? I'm still working with some tech things. Please continue while I do that. All right.
Sure. So you guys have opened up into the mushroom forest, and as you do so, Shayla bounds off into it, disappearing from your guys' sight. And almost as if to prevent you guys from following, the mushroom growth around her trail kind of hides it and even disturbs where you might be able to go next.
Well, that's not good.
No, I think we needed to stick together for this. All right.
Can I assess the situation?
Sure.
Are we sure we don't want one person to stay behind in the circle room?
I don't know. I mean, to answer your question out of character, I think I rolled something last time where I was like, best way to end this quickly or something. One of the answers to my question was to stick together and all go the same.
I rolled that wrong,
same
but
way.
it's a 9.
Yeah. So
I'm on the
you
wrong-
get one question.
Can we either post what they are, or
It is the right above the chat tips is the last thing Sam did was assess the situation.
Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome.
I feel like how can we best it quickly might be good.
I need you to
But-
define this.
That's a good. Are there peanuts with any ideas? Because my other idea is what here can I use to find neuter? Because canonically, Eliza would be freaking out about her cats, but
I mean, you've got Shayla freaking out about Ari. You got you freaking about neuter. And those are the two we came down for specifically. However, we also know that potentially, because neuter was delivering, oh my god, Ricky? He's down
no,
here as
Newt
well?
was going out to look for Ari. That's why he's in the pit. I guess.
How do we find our friends too specific? How can we best find our friends? Or specific enough, not too specific.
That's specific enough for me.
Okay, then I do. How can we best find her friends and do the thing?
Your
Quickly.
phone starts meowing.
Hello.
And as you're like, yeah, as you are kind of swinging it around, it starts meowing more frantically in one direction and kind of slows down a la a metal detector.
I was just saying it's a metal detector for my.
Bruh.
Is the way that it meows more fervently the direction that Shayla or yeah, Shayla went?
Not as far as you can tell, no.
God.
Bruh.
He's stuck. He's not where to go. This place is with him. I don't. I feel like this is in character. I feel like if we follow to him, he will still follow through with his last command, which was find Ari, and maybe we can find Shayla on the way too, and like, you know, like.
Steph wants to clarify, wasn't like Hugo and Remus down here too?
Were they?
Yes. Recap. Hugo, the people you know about missing are Hugo, Remus, and Juna Tachibana.
Oh.
So,
But yeah, you have a direction to go to.
You have a screaming cat in one direction.
yeah, I guess let's follow the cat.
I will add to the panic ramblings that maybe he found somebody else too. Because Eliza would know that.
Allie just kind of sighs, like, all right, fine, let's go.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Excellent. And she takes Amber's hands and starts walking.
So as you all are traveling through this mushroom forest, towering above you, these strange mists, which you realize are kind of floating motes of dust or something, kind of gives way to buildings kind of latched on to parts of these tall mycelium things. And as you are moving forward and forward, you find large divots kind of give way to bridges and construction, and realize that you are suddenly in the middle of a casino with strange beings and walls that have just kind of grown and been built between the mushrooms, as if you've shifted from one area to the next. So the mushrooms are completely gone. And sitting at a table amongst bird-headed suited people are a metal cat, a red-eyed teenager, and two teenage boys. And they seem to be engrossed, very focused on a game of cards.
Eliza will see the metal cat in the middle of the table and be like, Newt, why are you naked? Like a disappointed mother.
You see the ears kind of swivel to airplane mode. You know what I mean.
No, I know. It's just funny.
And kind of, you see that it seems to be less that Newt is naked and invisible as the bot that they are, and more that it is a combination of the two, as if it was one of those sophisticated android situations where their skin is metal, but it looks smooth and pristine. So as if they were a literal metal cat. Silver Surfer cat. Not like iDog. not like iDog.
Sorry, that was a thought I had before you said Silver Surfer Cat. Silver Surfer Cat is way cooler than iDog.
The dealer kind of flips over a card at the center of the table, and you are able to see kind of some exchanging of these strange tokens, and the cat neuter does go over to sit next to Hugo in this strange turn as they go and take another hand.
The dealer is sentient? Looks sentient?
Yes, it's another bird man, but he's like in a a casino vest and tie instead of suited like the other bird men.
Excuse me.
Gah!
Call right back at you, motherfucker. Give me my cat.
Deal me in.
Gah?
I'm gonna sit on an open stool and tap the table 2 times as to symbol I'm in.
Gah! Gah! As they gesture a clawed hand out at you.
A, do you know what you're even playing? And 2,
A and 2.
what are you gambling with?
You have to put in the pot, Dove. Oh, fuck. And she's gonna start searching through her bag.
I'm gonna put a knife down. The knife I carried with me when Jack was my patron.
There's a lot of like coos and like tilted heads, and you see Remus and Hugo and the girl you recognize, or the teenager. They're kind of not wearing the same thing that they were. That you recognize them from the Kibitz settlement. It's Grin. Kind of seem to nod as like, that seems like an appropriate bet. Let's see what you got.
Who spoke? The teenager?
The Grin, the teenager from Kibitz.
Did we lose somebody?
Why does
Everybody's
as I'm
counted.
like being handed my cards, why does everyone seem so fixated?
Do you want to pierce the mask?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, pierce the mask or what? What's my other option?
Assess the situation.
Oh no, we'll pierce the mask.
It seemed we lost Z-Man.
Oh, okay.
No Z-Man?
Z-Man is back.
Return of Z-Man.
Are we all about to deal in, or are we just?
Well, I know that Javi's making a roll right now. That is not going to do it.
Nope. That's a potential.
And it would need 2 to get 1 question.
What's our team pool? Like, it's.
I mean, I would really
7.
like 2 team, because how could I get the characters to come to their senses? I really like that question.
I agree with you.
Okay, so the question that Amber is putting forth is like trying to figure out why everyone's so fixated. How can you guys help her investigate that?
Could I like wave a hand in front of somebody's face, like "Hello, time to get out of here"?
Yeah, that'll get us up to 6.
Can I kind of surreptitiously look at people's hands of cards?
Sure. So as you're waving in front of people's faces, you know there seems to be no reaction, no kind of presence between Remus, Hugo. Grin seems to be like a little bit aware, but not as much as the birds at the table. The cards themselves are a combination of on the cards 1s, 2s, 4s, 5s, and 6s, and then a blank card. So what was your question, Amber?
How could I get our friends to come to their senses?
It seems that something has tied them into the game. The pool is dwindling a bit, but for some reason they are continuously focused on winning this game.
Does it look like the pot is currently way more on the dealer's side and they've won nothing?
It seems like they're back to square one, yes.
Meaning, okay, so no one's won. Or at least they haven't won a significant amount to be allowed to progress or gain their senses back. So it's at this point I'm in, so I can either proceed the game and either lose myself if I lose, or yeah.
I mean, they haven't taken the knife yet. They if you are kind of pushing it forward into the pot, that'd be another issue.
Oh. I keep wanting to like put something in instead of the knife. Like one of my gadgets. Is that something I can do?
How much gear do you have?
A lot of gear.
So you have 2.
Oh, you mean my points. Sorry, I was looking at my inventory. Yeah, I have 2 points.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm oh, it's an eye dog. No.
Yeah, you're gonna need to give me what you're
Isn't
putting
that
in.
what neuter normally looks like?
Like an eye dog?
Yes.
No. He looks like a normal cat. He's just a robot. Sure, you know what? Eye puppy. I built a small puppy.
As you kind of push this forward, there are kind of like like kind
We're
of
not into
grappling noises. We're not into the eye dog for whatever
Oh.
reason.
Do I have to take the point out for the eye dog?
Yes, you have
Damn,
an
I
eye dog now.
I have an eye dog. You're getting upgraded later, buddy. You live here now.
No one has any better ideas. I'm putting the knife in.
They want communicator?
Are you going to give up your communicator?
Alright. I mean, it's not really serving us much purpose right now. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry about that. You good, Emma?
Yes,
I
but the
realized
thing
that was
is,
loud. I'm
right
sorry.
now.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, Eliza will put her communicator of the set into the pot and put the knife back into Amber's hands.
Sure. They seem to be a little more agreeable. Remus kind of looks up and is, why is she sitting down if you're the one betting? There's no teams in this.
Nobody ever said it was a team, my dude. Dove, please get up.
She's growling, but she'll get up.
I love you.
She's not responding to you.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Do you want to
yeah, so
get
our
rid of the
delinquent
knife?
has decided to play a game of cards.
Yeah, I don't think the dice like me enough today, but we're here and it's my cat.
Sure. As the dealing starts again, you are dealt a 4, 3 5s, and 2 1s.
Say it again. A 4.
A single 4, 3 5s, and 2 1s.
Oh.
Get a full house, yo. Tree of a kind and a pair of ones. That's pretty good. Yeah.
You see others kind of shake their head and are looking at their cards, and you see one of them discard 2 cards and receive 2 more.
Is there any chance I could see what cards somebody else discarded?
Sure. Take me a risk, my dude.
How do I do that? Take a risk.
Directly engage a threat.
Fight him.
That's danger, right?
This is like a sleight. Yeah. Sleight of hand. Get it out of. Like, kind of peek at it before it gets put back into the deck.
Do I think I have something where I can roll superior instead of danger to directly engage stage? Is it stage fighting? When you directly engage a threat with an audience, mark a condition to roll superior instead of danger.
If you use that, and you get a 6 or lower, you're still going to get the potential, but everyone's attention is going to be on you.
I have
Please.
I have a +3 to the roll.
Oh.
If I do it.
The lowest you can roll, the 2 lowest you can
You have a
roll.
60% chance of
Yeah.
success.
Oof.
Do you like those odds?
Never tell him the odds.
because he can't do math.
You guys remember when I
I'm
had
sorry.
a 99% chance of success on a thing and then I rolled a 100? You guys remember?
And then you fucking failed it.
Okay, I'll take the danger roll.
All right then. This
8.
one, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You just pick one.
Create an opportunity for your allies. And I want to create an opportunity for Eliza here, who's doing the gambling, right? That's the idea. I'm hoping to see like what they're discarding and like get an idea of the strategy, because I'm thinking like this is like poker rules where she's got like 3 of a kind and a pair. She's got a full house.
She has 6 cards in hand. Just, do I need to put the numbers out for you guys?
It was
so that you can see them?
4 3 5s and 2 1s, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I was thinking that the 3 5s and the 2 1s is a full house, right? A 3 of a kind and a pair.
That would be by poker rules. That is correct. The cards you see are a 5 and a 6.
That somebody
the other guy put down?
Did the other guy put down?
To discard, yes.
Can I see what else he has in his hand or no?
Because you didn't resist or avoid their blows, if you do this, you're going to take you're gonna have to take a condition. And it's gonna be guilty if you don't have that tagged already.
I don't have any conditions. I cleared them. Guilty does what? -2 to provoke, -2 to assess. Ugh. Make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt. Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. They have a blank card. They received a 2 and a 3, and the rest are 1s. So a blank, 2 and a 3, and 3 1s.
And they discarded a 5 and a 6.
Correct.
Okay. So they're going for like a straight or something, it kind of looks like. Maybe the blank card's like a wild card. I don't know.
The dealer is kind of waiting for everyone to acknowledge, but it seems to be ready to pull cards.
Is there any way I can hint, hey, like discreetly, like I think you should probably discard the 4 or something? Like, is there any way to do that?
You can go out and say it. But if you do acknowledge it out loud, I'm gonna pull guilty on you.
I have a OOC question for Sam.
Huh?
Does Alec know Morse code, perhaps?
I mean, Sam doesn't know Morse code, so I doubt Alec does.
I don't either, but Eliza does.
I don't know.
The cat is programmed with Morse code. Eliza knows Morse code. Therefore, does Alec know Morse code?
I highly doubt it, unless it's something we would have gone over beforehand. I highly doubt he would know Morse code.
Damn it.
Sorry.
So
I want to say yes, but
I know.
Okay, I won't do it then. I won't say anything.
okay.
I don't want to get you in trouble, like get caught cheating, basically. I don't know what would happen. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, you could always also tap her shoulder a certain amount of time, pause, and then...
Okay, that's actually a really good idea. I'll tap your shoulder.
If
4
that
times.
is doing too much, I will shut up.
You know what? No, I'm gonna actually give a team for that. That's really clever way of doing it. Like, it's kind of like we're playing loosey goosey. You guys weren't expecting this situation, so you guys coming up with a way to communicate seems like a really cool idea right now.
Yeah. So yeah, if you saw them put down high value numbers, and you see my hand, you see that I have several high value numbers, and you tap my shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that because Eliza will see them putting down cards and it going around the table of them doing that and such. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that you'd want to hang on to your 5s, is what I'm thinking. I could be totally wrong about the way the rules work, though. Is the problem? But I'm thinking like, okay, you're gonna want to keep. You got 3 of a kind and 5s. You're gonna want to keep those. You got a pair of 1s.
You guys can just bank this information and see what happens in the next round.
That is
the dealer
fair.
The dealer hasn't done the river, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, by then I might actually be sure about what the rules are. Hopefully.
I don't know what you mean by the river.
The river?
The dealer is about to lay out cards in the center of the in the center of the table next to the pot.
Yeah,
I think I have a. Sorry.
I was out of character. So like the dealer puts out cards in like a row in the center of the table, and everybody can use those cards to like make a pair or like make whatever they're trying to make, like whatever hand they're trying to make. They kind of apply to everybody, sort of, is the way that the river works. If this is like normal poker rules, I mean, this could be like upside down world poker rules. I have no idea. I don't know. I'll just not say anything. I want to see a hand play before I start doing anything crazy.
So you're gonna let it pass?
Yeah, this is a mid enough that.
Amber looks perplexed watching the cards happen.
They lay down the cards, and the first card they lay down is a 1, and people seem frustrated and a little bit like, damn it. The next card that's laid down is a 4. People relax a little bit. A 5. People are like kind of like, oh, like they kind of like leaning forward. A blank. People are kind of disappointed. A 4. People are seem to be happy again. And a 6. People are kind of jeering and congratulating themselves as a coin from the pot is each handed out to a player. As people reveal combinations of 2s and 3s. One person has 1, 2, 2s and 1s. One person has 1, 2, and then the rest of the cards are blank, and people are kind of like impressed.
I have no fucking clue what's going on.
I don't either. I'm sitting here looking at my notes. I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
Dealer,
Gah!
is there someone who can explain the rules to us?
Gah! Gah!
In English?
Gah!
Please, in English.
Well, if I must debase myself with the
Thank you.
simplicity of words.
I love this dealer.
I know.
Technically, caw is a word.
No
Not
need
for
to be
these, though.
rude, young lady. This is a caucus
sorry.
race. The point of the caucus race is that everyone will be going around and around and around, and if they can beat the tide, then they are successful. But the tide can be very tricky. We have several cards that are at different values. The higher your value, the more likely that you will not receive any benefits from the tide. You will notice that there are sequential numbers except for the number 3, as the number 3 has been washed away by the caucus race. So, lowest hand gets the most, and if the highest number is the dealer, everyone gets a share.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, so
So lowest hand wins.
Lowest, no numbers good. Low numbers, best numbers.
Low good. Be number one.
If you are not, if the dealer is not the highest, anyone above the dealer must pay into the pot.
Okay.
So for the sake of ease, Joanne, please roll 66.
66. Oh, wait, these are my new cards. That is the exact same hand in a different order.
It literally is, yeah.
$21, blackjack, I win.
Is that what you're going to say?
No. Wait. Beneficial? Probably not. This is not blackjack.
Can I pull Amber off to the side?
Sure.
Listen, your girlfriend's an idiot. We have to leave her.
I mean, I'm not resisting you, so.
You're smart. Is this part of Alice in Wonderland?
I mean, not necessarily the card game, but the vibe's on.
Okay, what's a caucus race?
Emma, I'm going to need your help on that one. Would I know what the caucus race? Roll for caucus.
Meanwhile, Joanne, are there any cards that you'd like to discard?
The fives.
Caucus race is a term. Oh, sorry.
It's lowest hand wins, right?
That is what was explained to you by the crow, yes.
Yeah. Let me throw back the 4 and all the 5s.
Okay, so reroll 4 dice.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm marking it down.
A caucus race is the thing Alice encounters when she cries herself out of the first room. A whole bunch of animals are running around, not doing anything, and Alice is trying to get them to be productive. It's not working, and it doesn't work, and she leaves. So that would make your total 15.
Can I throw anything else back, or is it just 1 round?
It's 1 round.
Okay.
You can always throw it back.
Please
With
refrain
what?
from dancing at the table.
Okay.
You see so the river goes out. A 5, a 4, people are very kind of attentive again. A 1, disappointment. A 6, a 4, and a 1, making the total a 21.
Well, I'm under that, so that's pretty cool.
You see Remus looks downtrodden as he is down to 1 coin. Sir, would you like to exchange for more coin? We really need this information. How are we supposed to find it if we don't?
What information?
One more
Can
time,
I
Sam?
assess the situation?
Sure. What'd you say, Sam?
I said, what information?
About the White Rabbit. That's why the whole reason why we're here. Who are you guys? Nice. That's 2 questions.
Is Sam done?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
What here can I use to get our friends to leave?
As you're looking around, there does seem to be a bit of a haze in the air that is kind of sitting around people's legs and at the table. There's a crow who is smoking a cigar that is just giving off this haze. They seem confused and very focused on trying to win information for one reason or another.
Okay. What here is the biggest threat?
As you are kind of looking around, you can kind of see that, yes, there are walls and staircases and like these tables that are set around, but it seems that in the corners of these strange walls and kind of blending of forest and building, there are kind of cobwebs and bits and pieces that are around, kind of clinging to the area.
All right, so I'm going to point them out to Amber and Alec. Subtly.
Yeah, that's something you can easily do.
What did you want to do?
I mean, we're here to get them out, but if they're looking for information that we need,
Do we need it, though? Or are they just stuck in the story?
I mean, not to be crass, or to totally be crass, have we just thought about acting directly and just telling them, hey, are you here of your own free will? There's no reason we have to play by the rules. We're not being subtle.
I was thinking more along the lines of burning the webs, personally.
you do that, we'll be surrounded quickly, just so you know.
I mean, I should be able to take care of the smoke, no problem.
Okay. I mean, I can put a shield around people if I need to.
All right, let's try asking first.
Sure. Eliza, are you putting in another bit of your coin selection for another round?
Would there be anything that I can roll to see if hearing the words caucus race would jog anything in Eliza's memory or no?
Sure, superior.
Just flat.
Yep.
It's a hit, get me.
Again, caucus race is a thing in Alice in Wonderland. It's kind of a point where if you're thinking back to your like the only place you can think of is like your English teacher talking about Alice in Wonderland, how Alice, who is a little girl, thinks normal adult things are boring and repetitive and don't make very much sense to her at all. So something like a caucus race, where you're supposed to be deciding who's in charge and who gets to decide what to do, where everyone is just running around in a circle and no one knows when to stop, seems to replicate what a child's understanding would be. So, what would you like to do? Because we've got questions in the air, we've got bets to be made.
I had a very delinquent thought of what to do, but would be so counterproductive.
It's Remus and who? Sorry.
Remus, Hugo, and Grin.
Question to you guys. Remus. It's like waiting for a response to see how responsive they are.
Yes, that's my name. Remus Galanis. Nice to. Have we met before?
We have. Alec, I think plan B.
Yeah. I will set fire to something that's got spider webs nearby.
Sure. Are you trying to do the most damage, or are you just trying to accomplish just those those webs on fire?
I'm not trying to damage anything else but the spider webs.
Ah, okay.
Bro.
Unleash your powers.
All right. I'm not trying to be like a terrorist or anything, you know? I don't want anybody to get hurt or anything.
By definition, we're already there. But go on. Hop off, King.
Unleash powers. Okay. It's an 11.
You do it exactly as you would like, and I can do nothing about it. Yeah, you set fire to the spider webs in the corner. The birds kind of like drop their cards and are like, ah! Like they're going to go at You see one of them pulls out a fire extinguisher that seems to be blowing out bubbles to combat the fire, as they have all their attention on that fire.
So I'm going to take the opening to kind of start running around the crow that's smoking to try and funnel all of that upwards and away from everyone.
Yeah, as you do so, are you simply trying to do this as quickly as possible, or are you trying to do this so that there is no more of this cigar smoke haze around?
The latter.
I'm going to need you to unleash your powers as well. You are going to need at least 2 help to do it.
Please remind me what he's trying to do. I'm sorry.
Funnel this haze, this mist that seems to be coming from the cigar up and away most efficiently.
Do I still have cards in my hand?
Yes. There are cards on the table that people have dropped.
Fan it with the cards.
I'm going to take the cards and fan it up. Technically, there's no game going on right now. I can do whatever the fuck I want with these cards. I'm going to help try to fan the mist away.
All right, that's up to 6.
We need one more, right?
That is correct.
Can I'm trying to think of something I can do to help here. Can I spin the fire around and like try to make like I don't know, some kind of
fire tornado?
Yeah, just like pull the smoke in a direction. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm reaching here a little bit, I think, but
where's the smoke specifically? Like, is it hovering over a specific spot, or is it emanating just from the fire? Like, do we want that fire to be contained?
The smoke that is causing the trouble, as far as you guys can tell, is coming from a cigar from one of the crows, who is currently being, like, he was going to help, but now he's currently being harassed by teenagers.
Can I just, like, put the cigar out? Like, anti-fire the cigar?
Gaslight this man. Gaslight this man into thinking smoking is bad. You're here. This was your destiny.
Just, like, make the cigar not burn anymore?
Yeah, I think that's like, we won't even have you roll for it. That's just something that happens.
You're gonna fire Ben to take the fire out of the cigar.
Yeah.
Allie, this isn't going to hold forever. You need to get these people out of this area so that they are protected. Or you can take Afraid.
I will take Afraid for now.
All right. So Remus and Hugo seem to be kind of coming to. Meanwhile, Grin is kind of like looking at their hands, kind of like, this isn't exactly what I remember being or doing right before this. What was I? Like kind of confused but less dazed. Not Nudabruder, it has jumped onto your shoulder, Eliza.
Excellent. My boy, I hug him tight. I think we gotta go. Here we go. I'm sorry. I just had a thought. Emma, will you allow me to snatch my communicator up from the pot while everybody's in chaos?
Sure.
Huzzah!
You will need to make a directly gauge a threat.
Ah, fuck.
Unless you'd like to take a powerful blow. I will just allow you to take this hit. But if you want
Just
this
punch.
just punch you?
No, my brain was surmising what you were saying to me. Yeah, sure, actually. Sure, punch me in the face.
Sure. Roll your conditions. So I think there is a macro for that though.
Did you just tell me to roll conditions?
There is. It is called Take a Powerful Blow.
Oh, I heard take condition or roll conditions as in roll for what condition I got. I was like, huh?
There's a macro on the first page.
So you get to choose from the 7 and 9
that's
list.
not good.
Look, it could have been worse. You could have gotten a 10.
Oh, you're right. That's actually bad. Oh,
Do you want a
bitch.
suggestion? Do you want a suggestion?
I want a suggestion because the last one, it hurts my soul. But I don't want to do it, but in my brain feels like the best idea to do it.
My suggestion is you give your opposition an opportunity by giving ground. You will get what you want, but there's an opportunity that the opposition is going to take up.
They're gonna take my cat away.
Why would I take your cat away?
Because you got lost before.
Why would I take... You got here, you have the thing. What's next in the order of operations?
You can take the cat back away. Sure, fuck it, let's go. I've shenaniganed my way into this.
So as you are scrambling and the rest of the group is running back in the direction of where the mushroom forest was, you hear a cawing and combination with thief! Criminals!
Oh no.
How do we know you're not the criminal?
Stop.
No, I take back anything I just said. Can I just caw at them very angrily and run?
Sure.
That you just Amber is gonna recognize that that's a slur.
Hate speech.
Come, motherfucker! And then I've accidentally hate crime to species I didn't know existed. Thank you. Good night.
Sure. You all are able to run into the mushroom forest as far as you can, as you find yourself in more of a traditional forest with a strange pattern to the dirt, a back and forth of black and white checkers. Meanwhile, Brandon,
Yes.
you find yourself sitting across from a very imposing red-headed woman.
Zagreus sits there in his form, looking over at Sonia's daughter. Greetings. Thank you that we could have this meeting. Apologize for my delay. There was something that must be done.
Very well. I am here to listen and to advise, as you have asked.
I know you and your people are great warriors. I know that you have stood for something. That a story once unfolds for you. And you denied it. You turned it away and made your own path. I am not here to seek quarrel with you, more to help or request the aid. There is danger afoot.
As there
Brewing.
always is.
Indeed. I have made agreements and promises that I shall keep. And I know of no group outside of those who I have already called with as strong warriors ready to face impossible odds. I ask for your aid. I ask for the aid of your people.
As I always will, but I don't think that that's actually what you need in this moment. Because if it was as grand as a fight as you think it to be, then we would already be at its doorstep, would we not?
Its doorstep is away. We must travel to the realm, to the heart of this area. Several have already gone. I know not what has become of them, but I do know that several others were taken. Every moment that I spare here, I know that others are endangered. That more
Then why
will
are
fall
you
in.
here? I
Because
can listen. You can spend your time convincing me, but it seems you already have allies who would have you at their side. Is there
They have
something
been
else you would like
contacted.
to ask?
For knowledge. I seek your knowledge, and I seek the aid of your people. That is why I am here.
You have my aid, but I don't know what you need. My knowledge is one of many. You want a way to change your fate.
No, not my fate. I've accepted my fate. I wish to way to free others that have been snared.
It's a personal job. It's a singular thing. It is something that I can only do for the living. If they're not here with you, then I can only assume that they are in trouble.
Indeed. Very well then. As he will stand and says, if I already have your support, then
gather your people and come, and I'll give her whatever, information she needs so that we can storm the place.
Certainly. You shake her hand, you make her arrangements, and she kind of blinks for a moment before pulling you close to whisper in your ear, I don't think we'll have the opportunity that you want. However, I would watch your step. That first one's a doozy. And she lets go, kind of blinking, and kind of, I hope you accomplish what you need to do.
Very well.
So you're going to leave the humble abode, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I mean, if they're coming and we've got the Vikings, I'm assuming, as we've said, with the things that I've done, that I have gotten, other people in there. So this was the last one. Yeah.
So as you open the door and you take the steps, suddenly the floor falls out from underneath you. And you find yourself tumbling through until a slow fall into a checkerboard floored forest alone.
Weaver, I have come.
You feel a ripple in the area, and you hear words in the distance. As you all are traveling through this forest, what are you discussing? What are your plans?
I mean, we still need to find Ari. So that's one we came down for.
You have 3 of the several that you came down for.
I'd like to know how Remus and Hugo got here.
And Hugo kind of shakes his locks and kind of like, I don't know how I got in this monkey suit, but like I was going and exploring around and seeing if I could find out what's what about these disappearances and the strange people who people couldn't identify, like they were ghosts but not ghosts, and like they were like seen but not really like seen, if you know what I mean. But like I suddenly was not there, and I was wandering around like this weird place, and there was a library, and a goat talked to me, and then I was like, and then I met up with Remus, and Remus said, hey, I know a place where we could get information, and then we were at the card table, we were having a lot of fun, but like not finding out a lot of information. Sorry, I'd let the gift play. And Remus says, I was doing investigations as well, and like birds were talking to me, and I was in a forest, and then I found Remus and I followed where the birds were talking, and then we were playing that card game with birds. I'm making even less sense than Hugo is in this moment. That's all I have.
Welcome to Wonderland.
Wait, you're serious?
Mm-hmm. down the rabbit hole.
Great. Okay.
Look, we got some friends we need to find, and then we need to find a way out of here for the moment.
Sure. Do we have a short list?
Well,
Grin is kind of following, but more like kind of casually to the rest of the group, just kind of enjoying the sights, it seems, less than being concerned about being chased.
I think Alec is the only one who actually knows who Grin is.
Yep.
Oh, you guys don't know Grin? Just don't explode anything. Well, besides, what we just exploded, I guess.
Scout's honor. Sure. Make me a superior roll, Joanne.
Give it.
You're able to fast forward through some of it because it's a lot of haze and a lot of kind of like the city and then more haze and then this checkerboard area. And then you see a bird, like the prey animal's view of getting picked up by a bird and then being sat on the poker table and then like being traded around the poker table until you guys showed up.
Oh, Newt, you poor traumatized robot. You did good, bud. She'll cuddle him and pet him and just turn to rest and be like, well, Newt didn't see anything.
Grin, what'd you see?
Oh, I saw a hole and and my brain went, that could lead to somewhere fun. And then I ended up in a card game.
Shrugs. All right. Well, that's pretty much exactly what I expected. All right. Well, time to leave, I think. We're still missing people. So where are we gonna try to track down the rest of the crew and get everyone out, I guess? Is that the plan?
I mean, I suppose that's as good a plan as any. She kind of like shudder steps to kind of the front and is kind of continuing on the walk as you all have kind of stalled in this area of the checkerboard path.
I mean, going off on your own is what got you into this problem in the first place. Everybody shut up. So you might not want to walk ahead of us. Everybody shut up. So maybe stay with the group. Everybody.
I love it when a character goes through forced development. But yeah, that you hear kind of familiar voices, Zander.
Is it just Eliza going, everybody shut up?
I mean, none of you are whispering. He can hear the conversation at a distance.
Yeah.
Zander will. Well, Zagreus will watch them.
Excuse me.
Not hiding, not concealing himself, but not just, like drawing attention to himself necessarily. Moving perhaps a little closer to have visual contact with them. Sort of see what the voices are, sort of study them.
Sure. What's everybody doing? You guys doing a look-see, or you guys?
Yeah, do we spot
I mean,
him?
I specifically let out a flare so that, like, placed something for knowledge of how to get back to that room, because we had one direction with certain noise and another direction with the other bits of noise, or not noise. One direction led to Neuter, and one direction led to Ari. We decided to go towards Ari, and we were wrong. We ended up towards Neuter. But that room might be what connects us to other aspects of the zone to get us to our friends.
Sure. Are you going to? So you said you're going to spend a flare for that?
Well, I had left a flare there that I had lit off before we left, which should have residual smoke. Was the
Sure,
idea?
that seems like a smart idea thing to do. You can make a we'll just make it a flat superior and see what happens. Anybody else doing anything? Alec, if you're like kind of looking around, sounds like you are gonna want to make a yeah. If you're asking if you see him, you're looking around and you do see Zagreus.
Okay. Did you jump in the hole too? Wave at him. See, it's like, what's he doing?
Zagreus is standing there with a sword, with his sword and a shield. In the full Zagreus outfit with his feet of fire and his eye a sort of, like shrouded in like black things. He's got the laurel wreath on his head. This is not Zander at all. He looks different. And it's mostly in how he's looking at you and everyone else.
Guys, look, and I'll point at him.
Oh, it's Zander. He's fine.
Is he fine?
I mean, he's ready to fight, but he's fine.
Is it anything to pierce a mask on good old Zook?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can. I'm pretty sure Allie and I were shown his true form.
I think Eliza also knows, but the look in his eyes that was described to me.
But you were not shown.
Yeah.
And Alec has no idea that Zander was anything more than a rich boy.
Yeah.
Sure. Pierce someone's mask.
Hold on, I have to read my sheet and actually use my other move. Oh, it tries to. Fuck. I don't know where any of my buttons are besides, like... Doing?
So, might I respond to what each of these are able to perceive? For you on that 8, RamblinMan.
Well, he gets one question, and then Joeann gets 3. So.
Oh well, I was going to give them additional information based on.
Let's get the questions out of the way because I think they're both probably going to ask different questions.
Yeah,
that could lead into the information that you want to give them already.
I was literally thinking we can ask all but one of these questions. I guess I'll ask the what do you want me to do question. Or actually what are you really planning? I'm worried just the way you described him, he seems like he's giving off a weird vibe, so I'm just worried that something's wrong. So what are you really planning is the question I'm gonna ask.
the defeat of Mythweaver.
Okay. Good. Let's do this.
Right? That is 3 questions for you.
Sam, what was the one you said we probably don't need to ask?
I didn't. I almost asked, what do you want me to do? And then changed my mind. To what are you really planning?
No, but you said we could ask all of but one of these. That would be
it's just
helpful
because
or
we got
beneficial.
4 questions between the 2 of us, and there's 5 there. So there's one. Assuming we ask different questions.
Oh, you're just saying in general, one of
yeah.
these we just can't. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And you asked, what do you intend to do?
I asked, what are you really planning? Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to do?
Is that your
I have-
actual question?
I have no choice. I have to pick from this list. I have to pick 3 from the list. So, what do you want to do?
Do you want? Here's the question I have for you. Do you want me to give you the information I was going to give you before you pick your questions?
Well,
Yeah, sure.
what I
Because
was-
this is like
What I was going to say to Rambling is, that's not Zander.
Yeah.
The only thing you can tell is they're saying, "Oh, that's Zander." You know, that's not Zander. That's the only thing that you would be able to tell. With Joeann, you have seen a small, like you've seen before underneath Zander. You've seen this before. Underneath this form, there has always been Zander. And even when Zander has been in his normal form, this part of him has always been underneath. There is no more Zander. You can't see Zander underneath this.
because what Xander actually is.
No, even when he was this, you saw the personality of Zander.
Oh, so that's just cut dry. That's just gone. Oh my.
He's a different person.
The death of a comrade, dude. Yes, what do you intend to do?
I mean, I've
yes,
already
that was
answered
asked.
Yes.
I'm just making sure which one he asked.
Sure. I thought you said, "Can I ask that?" And I'm like, I'm going to point out it's already been asked. And
I'm
answered.
keeping my duckies straight. I feel bad because one of my questions is going to be, how do I gain influence over you? Because if it's not Xander, I don't have influence over you. Does that make sense? Because it's Zag now.
Is that the question you want?
Yes.
Okay. Short answer, you don't.
Fucking shit.
It would take the sort of rites and sacrifices one would give to a god in this divine form. It's the humanity and the mortal has been suppressed, whereas you could gain influence over that. And now Zander has gone Avatar. He is full into Zagreus.
Okay, then what does he want me to do then? That's second.
You can sort of tell that all right, so if we can sort of get the things that he'd want you to get the people and leave and go to safety. There's still a care in this thing. He wants you and everyone else to be safe.
I want an opinion on this after I present it. How could I get your character to accept our help?
I was thinking something similar too, to be honest.
Because if I can tell that this is Zagreus, this is not Zander, if I can tell that this person is planning to take down a literal, huge, earth-shattering, reconstructing god, and he wants all of us who have laid our lives down as heroes to go home and vibe until he gets the job done, Eliza wouldn't stand for that. What can she do to get you to accept help?
I suppose you would have to prove that you are not a liability, that you are an asset instead of something that needs to be planned for or protected. That would be,
Can't plan for me, baby.
Let's put it this way. You have no choice. We're coming with you, or we're going to do the same thing you're doing and get in your way because you didn't factor us in. So I suggest you tell us now so we can be useful. Otherwise, you're foiling your own plans before you even get it started, and we have no time to argue down here. And then she's going to cross her arms.
Allow me to say this. I didn't think any of that was verbal.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that was the read she was getting from staring into his eyes and seeing him.
I'm staring into the soul of a mini god.
Zander isn't flat out telling you guys to go. He's not. She's seeing the emotions and the wants that he has.
There's like a pleading look in his eyes to like go home and stuff like that.
Yeah, then save sass bitch for when it happens.
Yeah.
Well, would it be acceptable then to make that question verbal if I'm getting all of that non-verbally and just look Zander in the eyes with furrowed brow and say, how can we help?
Find the people. Get them safe. An army is coming. All the forces I could muster are coming to face this.
And we're here too.
Indeed.
There gonna be innocents caught in the crossfire? We should get everybody out of here then.
That is what we were doing.
Yeah, let's track him down. He's right. He's bringing army. Should get out of his way.
Why? We are part of the army.
I don't know how to fight a god. I don't know about you. If any of us does, it's him.
Oh, buddy, I don't know how to do half the shit I do, but I'm going to figure it out, and that's how I've done my entire life. Do you think I knew how to build a robotic cat with semi-sentience before I did it? No.
Amber is going to walk up to Alec and hug him and quietly whisper, "Think of the views." And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That is actually what she's doing. She's giving you an embrace. She's making you feel loved. And also appealing to your greater nature.
Do you have influence over Alec?
You should now for that.
I do. I have influence
if you give
over
up the
Alec.
influence over Alec, I will give him a potential if he decides to go along with it.
I'm going along with it. Absolutely. That's too good. I can't not go along with that.
Do I lose the influence over Alec and he gains a
Yes.
potential?
You're so
Yep,
right.
you gain potential, Alec.
Alec,
This is ridiculous.
Eliza, when has Zander ever wanted our help?
He might not have ever said it, but I'm sure he has.
I mean, he's planned for you guys, and he's given you assistance, and he's put you in roles that saved lives and made the situation better. So he has had you guys help.
But the views, though. I mean, somebody's got to live stream it, right? Like,
You have signal here?
do I have signal here? Oh.
You do not have signal here.
Okay, well, somebody's got to
Alec.
upload the VOD, okay?
Alec,
Oh my god.
It was always difficult to understand and place you. You seemed at odds. But that's what is wonderful about humanity, about mortals and their ways. They're unexpected. They can be self-motivated, but they want to do what's right. They can get into trouble. They can cause problems. But most of them are simply trying to do what they can. There are people down here who will not want to fight, who will not want to stand, who will need assistance and help, and more importantly, a way out.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to make sure you find a way out, too. How sure are you that you could do this? That something worse doesn't happen to you? Are you even with an army?
All right, Brent, just let it all out.
What? What? Did I do something wrong?
Sorry.
You guys good? You got it out of your system?
Yes.
All right. Please continue.
What happened? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's a countdown. As things are going on, Zander will nod, and Zagreus will sort of nod and go, "You will do what you will do." And he is going to continue on walking around the forest, I suppose, looking for a way.
Sure. Are people following him, or are you guys going in a different direction?
What are we doing, guys?
Allie's going to keep heading in the direction they were going in. I'm going to go find, and Ari.
So you're looking for Ari in specific.
Yeah, we'll go with Ari first.
Right.
I mean, it was kind of either.
Are you just looking for the next person that you come across?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, you come to a fork in the road. Zander is already pondering. The only road sign you have is this way and that way, pointing to left and right respectively.
What is everyone else doing?
Amber, Eliza.
I mean, my brain shut down for a second. So, effectively, we're at a crossroads, right? Two directions, and you said Zagreus is pondering.
He walked off looking for a way, right?
He's Allie and him are looking at a kind of fork in the road.
So Allie one way, Zagreus the other.
I mean, no decisions have been made yet.
Are there noticeable landmarks or distinctions between the two forks?
A sign that says this way and that way.
Whatever's decided, I don't want this group splitting up. So we go this way or that way. One direction or the other. I don't sense anyone we need to find in either direction, so I think it's just a shoot. Somehow I feel like we're going to end up where we need to be regardless. So we're staying together.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
I vote that way.
All right, lead the way.
Okay, Eliza, Zagreus, come on.
is he coming?
He better.
I got the like opposite impression that he was just gonna like march straight up to the big bad and kill him or something. I can't hear you, Brandon. If you're talking.
I'm getting answers to questions.
Oh.
Is there anything, because it's the question, it's here. So is there anything here that I can feel in those ways for those things?
Sure. The left direction, you can sense a lot of blood and kind of rot. In the right direction, you can sense order. And the third question, the third question is, what can you use here to find the thing that you're looking for? You have a whole bunch of teenagers.
Sacrifice.
I am going to look at Remus and Hugo. I'm going to go, are you fit?
We might be at least aware enough to put up a fight, but we've been caught by this place once. I don't know how much of use we are to you, and getting out of here seems to be just as troublesome as finding where everyone is.
Indeed.
Like, I could set a fire, but it would be the fire of the soul of the thing I would set on. Like, and Hugo goes off into like an existential crisis rant.
Mm-hmm. If you do not feel fit, we can make a way to try to find a way out. Getting you to safety would be the first concern.
That's low priority. This place is, if we split up, we're just going to cause more trouble.
True, but if you are not ready, I would not have you wasted. You have much potential.
You see Remus kind of stiffen and frown a bit, and he says, I'm a rep of a god, barely a demigod. I'm a soldier. I'm here to fight.
He nods. Looks at Hugo.
Where there's evil to fight, I have fire that sets the soul alight. Hey, that rhymed. I'm with my buddy.
Nods. All right, and then Zagreus turns and he walks off towards the place that is of blood and rot in that direction.
Hold on.
Did you roll?
You didn't tell me what to roll.
Assess. I said assess.
I didn't see you say assess. I'm very sorry.
Woo! So are you going to, what here can I use to get a bird's eye view?
Hold on. All the wait. Hold on, I short circuited.
Do you need help?
I need you to repeat what you just said.
Or is one of your questions, because you get two, is what here can I use to get a bird's eye view?
Yes, and it's Newt.
Yes. Newt will tell you that to the left is a checkerboard battlefield splattered with red, and to the right is a hedge maze. And you get another question.
Can we all agree that the biggest threat is the Weaver, therefore?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because in my
Yes.
thought process right now, what here is the biggest threat would lead us to in the direction of whichever one they are in. Does that make sense?
So you're saying like we go at the Weaver because that's where everybody will be? Is that what you're saying?
Say the last part of your sentence. I actually didn't hear it.
So you're saying like we're trying to target the Weaver and go straight at the Weaver because that's where the people we're looking for will be anyways? Is that what you're saying? Like the people we would want to get out would be there. Is that what you're saying?
I know you two are
No.
debating on where we're going, but like Zagreus has already walked like 20 paces in one direction.
I thought about it, but I meant to say it. Can I grab Zag by the toga?
He
No,
knows
he's
where
gone.
we're going.
You're
We're
using
going,
a
we're
cat.
going that
bitch.
way.
I guess we have
I
to
don't
go
know what the
after
point
him.
of this
Son of
is. Like while Eliza is explaining the direction that she should be going, she's lost in thought, describing her logic the entire time she's been walking with me on the path behind Zagreus.
Yeah.
Just...
Okay.
As Alec is like entertaining her more than actually agreeing, because she's like completely calculating her route and thought, and it's a very intelligent conversation. And she's like, and that's why I think we should go to the hedge base. Why are we here?
Wait.
Basically, that's pretty much what's going on, and I didn't realize it. I had a really in-character moment.
Neuter loves being here too.
He's just a little guy. I'm sorry I've derailed that like that.
I'm sorry I helped.
I'm sorry I made a decision finally.
All right.
All right, so we've made our way here. What do we see?
You all look out before a much larger checkerboard field, less of a forest and more of a plain with a little bit of foliage as if to only accent the corners of the various blocks on the ground. And what you see before you is what can only be described as a medieval war between a whole bunch of red and white armored knights and a 5-headed dragon.
Not again.
I'm searching for the two that I suspect are here. Can I locate them?
You can locate one of them as kind of sitting on a joint between the snake-like heads of the dragon is a kind of pale-looking figure that kind of imposes or implies that this is a small part of a bigger thing.
Ah, yes. I'm guessing the other figures are in the armor are clad head to toe in like armor and such.
You do not see hide nor hair of what you recognize as that person who is looking for a fight.
But yeah. Oh, I don't see the person who's looking for a fight because so the person on top is the one from home.
And as you all are looking across this, you see that a cloud of mist kind of is rolling in.
I am going to walk towards the dragon.
All right, what's everyone else doing?
Well, without information, what appears hostile? Do I recognize the Weaver anywhere? What's going on? I know we're in a battlefield with knights and a dragon,
And
a pale figure on the shoulder of the dragon, mist pouring in.
Excellent. Well, then I'm gonna flare so that I'm ready to fight the thing. Because that mist looks awfully familiar, I would assume.
Yep.
So my flaming staff appears before me. And I'm going to walk alongside Zagreus with bolts in my hand.
Put down the weapons.
Why?
Juna.
Like Tachibana?
Yes. Put down the weapons.
Oh, it's just a phone. I mean, you know,
Oh my god.
the VOD and everything. So, of course, I got to record this.
Is Juna the one on the dragon? No, right?
No.
I continue walking up to the dragon.
Oh my god, she is the dragon.
The dragon
my Christ.
thrashes its head about, giant golden lasers flying from its teeth as it decimates a row of soldiers. What are you all doing?
Gonna try to defend and with my shield to keep people safe. So
Sounds good.
If that's the case, if I can see Zagreus trying to defend with a shield, I will raise my weapon and use it to project a force field around the soldiers who just had the beam attacked at them, unleashing my powers.
You can do that. Yeah, it needs to be a team thing or not. Are you just making a shield, dear?
Yeah, I'm projecting a force field in a not like a bubble, but a shield that's like a large wall that I can contract and contort in front of them that I have to maintain concentration on. That will block at least the first barrage of lasers, and then I have to roll every time you decide to mess with it. It has 3 charges. If you do 3 attacks against it, I'm automatically lose it.
All right, so you're down to 2.
Oh, we're just starting that way.
Yeah.
Cool.
You were in the middle. It was in the middle of firing a laser. You got it up, but boy howdy, it's not going to last forever.
suppose the question is anyone assisting Zagreus in his attempt to deflect and defend the incoming fire?
I thought you both were doing the same thing. So the magic, the laser, like the concentration just works better. So you go to defend and you have backup basically.
Would it help if I also defended? Because I can try to do that.
Normally the rule would be spend stuff for the team, spend team to assist a roll, but
yeah, but you guys were working
trying so desperately to find something that I could do with Eliza, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got the shield up. I have that taken care of.
Meaning, Zagreus, you can use your action to do something else if you would like. You have a flying cat and a communicator, and whatever else you have on your sheet.
Shoot the dragon. Let's blow it up or something, right?
If you would like to do that, yeah.
Oh my god.
What? Well, you got defense covered, right? I'm just trying to.
God damn it! I hate the fact that I was the only one next to Zagreus at that moment.
Yell.
What was that, Emma?
Yell?
You guys can talk to each other. You guys
Yeah.
are in the same space as each other.
Yeah.
Everybody, if that communicator, please, you all have.
Zacharias, are we
one
trying to
voice.
take care of the rider, not the dragon?
We are trying to awaken Juno.
Who is Juno? Ever? What? Who?
Juna.
Who
Gina
is-
Tachibana, one of Nanahana's friends, and one of the people who is competing for the to become the Jade Emperor, but is now but as a representative of the Yakuza.
Is she bleeding? Is the beast bleeding?
No.
Are you saying she is
No.
the dragon? Is that what you guys are saying right now?
I said that. I said that out loud.
Okay. I will not attack the dragon. I will instead attack the figure on the dragon, the pale figure.
So,
That sounds like a plan to me.
Surely I won't regret this. Is it directly engage a threat or
Directly engage a threat.
get it? That's a 4.
oh my god!
I rolled 2 1s.
Oh.
Oh my god!
So
That would be 3 of your guys' team.
I gain
Or-
potential, right?
Yep.
Silver linings.
So your choice will be to take a powerful blow from the girl or the dragon.
The dragon, I guess. I feel like the taking a powerful blow from the Mythweaver is probably worse if that's what's going on here.
Cool. Roll with conditions.
Is it just take a powerful blow on the sheet?
Yep, take a powerful blow on the macros.
6.
You son of a bitch.
I'm
Am
You
I just
son of
that
a
good?
No.
Gain potential,
yeah.
right?
It's
Gain-
all happens is gain potential. Sit on
Oh my God,
take a powerful blow, low is good.
I've been filling my
Mhm.
potential up like once a session lately. It's crazy. I just maxed it out again. So I gotta take an advancement, I guess, at some point.
Feel free
After
to
session.
grab it in your no, feel free to grab it now.
All right, I gotta figure out.
It is. I don't know if you heard from the beginning of this session. This is the finale.
Yeah. Okay, what are my choices
Hey,
for
if you want-
advancements again? I forget how it works.
God fucking damn. Hey, if you have not taken your moment of truth, now might be the time to take your moment of truth. Do you need the link to the
Yeah.
the lists?
I don't think I've ever had a moment of truth, so I've done the rearrange labels and add +1 to a label.
I'm just gonna copy the link and put it in here for everyone's benefit. You're gonna want to go down to star.
Star. Okay. Oh.
I am going to walk up now and also directly engage the dragon. Juna. You know me. I am not here to fight. Here. Come sit.
Are you intending to use danger or something else?
I was intending to. I would just roll it directly.
Sure, roll it with mundane.
Mundane? Alright. It's going to be difficult, but I'll try.
You can selfishly to get up to +7 to pick one. Or let it lie, or team.
I mean, someone else would need to team in order to do that.
It's true. I cannot help, otherwise I lose the shield.
Can I help?
Would Eliza running up and calling to Juna as well do anything?
So that's 2.
Do
We'd
we-
only need 1 to move it to 7. We don't need to try to get it to a 10.
All right, you got it.
So, Eliza, if you want to come and join the effort, that would make sense.
I'm doing this, yes.
I'd like to impress, surprise, or frighten my opposition.
The dragon takes a few steps backwards. But certainly there is a bit of shaking and rumbling going on. So if either of the two of you are to make an attack that is not verbal, you'll be making it at -1, and that will be the blow that she deals to you.
I didn't hear that. I'm so
Juna, you've always been unique here in this world. You have seen both sides. Let me tell you of my home. I know there are many monsters in it. They live in a realm. I have befriended many of them. I know what they are. I know their natures. And thus I know you. And with that, I would like to use the what's it called? Not so different after all. Talk about your home.
Sure. Sounds good.
Eight. I can choose one. Oh, one of the things didn't get added. Oh, darn. The other third thing is describe the glories of your home, clear a condition. Oh, I confess the flaws, mislead them about your home, take influence over them.
At the very least, entice.
I suppose. Well, they would have loved a 2 there to do 2 things. I am going to choose the mislead them so I can gain influence over the dragon and Juna.
All right, then. You have influence. Just going to be a matter of, is that enough for a giant dragon? What's
I'm
everyone
not
else
talking
up
to the dragon. I'm talking to the person inside the dragon.
He's talking to her soul.
Yes.
What's everyone else up to?
Trying to figure out what to do with this moment of truth thing.
What the moment of truth thing is? It's on your sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah, it gets written out for you. I also don't know.
Okay. As you all are kind of watching Zander, Eliza, you're doing it from right beside him, so you're hearing the speech a little bit more clearly. Alec, Allie, and Amber, the army behind you has kind of coalesced and has kind of can't get through the shield, but has kind of turned towards the three of you.
Okay. As in, like, what, attacking us?
Yeah, they're turning to you, and they've got shields and spears and swords. The bows are a little less dangerous, but they are like putting the bows away and pulling out swords.
I know I'm listening to Zag talk about stuff to Juna. Is there any way I would be able to notice or at least hear the laying down of bows and the unsheathing of swords?
Well, she pointed it out to
Yeah.
us, including Allie's here, right?
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
You can turn around and see that the other part of the group is surrounded.
I have right specific. I have things. Hold on. Always thought I have a weighted net launcher. Is there any way I can either use or provide that to them?
Directly
It would at least
engage a
stop
threat.
some of them. All right. I'm sorry.
And you're gonna need to get in the middle of it as well.
I'm just trying to help him. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Directly engage a threat.
Fuck. Why is it always on the things I want to do?
Zander will. So, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to. Whatever Emma will allow me, either giving the weighted net launcher to the people who are behind us, like who are not engaging with Juna, or to use it on the encroaching enemy that obviously Juna was fighting.
I am going to tell you to make sure you don't injure them. They could be people who are entranced. And because I am giving an order to the team, I think that puts 1 into the team and gives the person a +1 to follow that order.
Yep, so that's up to 5.
Damn, I can't give team to my own thing by doing
No,
a
but
thing,
someone else
I?
now can assist you, and it'll assist you with the thing I just added to the pool, and it'll go up to 6.
Okay.
Or
how can I assist?
You need 2 more. So, do you want to give her kind of an opening or kind of defend her as she is coming in with the net gun to kind of dissuade?
Sure, yeah.
All right, we got it up to 6. We need one more.
Can I try and round them up like a sheepdog does to sheep?
Works for me. Kind of a little demeaning, but
kind of get them to group up.
So they're herded together and Eliza's casting the net, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything that happens with Eliza casting the net because it's only a 7?
Eliza gets to pick one.
It's either resist or avoid their blows or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. I
mean, if you frighten them under the net, they'll struggle to get out. But they could like in fear you will be lashed at.
You could take from them their ability to effectively hurt your friends.
That's a lot of weapons, though. I don't know if that'd be all of them.
If that's the solution, she's still gonna take a hit.
Yeah, you'll take some arrow shots, but you'll stop them from. What were you trying to do with this?
Will it be in my knee? Let's figure that part out.
You're gonna take.
What
one
was
condition.
I trying to do?
You're trying to get all of the soldiers under the net so they didn't attack Amber.
This is what I wanted to do. I was confirming what Brandon had asked me.
To take their ability away to attack your friends.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean that they can't attack you for a moment.
Right, because then I'm the aggressor to them, and therefore somebody will try to hit me.
But I mean, after that, you take that hit, they've lost the ability to attack your friends.
I do like this.
Is that the way we're going?
Yeah.
Sure. Take hopeless.
Oh fuck.
She doesn't get to roll to avoid blows, and possibly take.
I mean,
more?
if you want to risk it for the biscuit and take the blow, I'll either you take hopeless now, or you roll condition. You roll powerful blow.
Roll powerful blow.
She's rabid. Yeah. Power. Get fucked.
What? That's good.
That was to me, I think. The get fucked.
Okay.
No, that wasn't to you. That was to the dice.
That's a good thing. Then don't tell the dice to go fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm conditioned to low is bad. The only place that my condition for low is bad does not exist is Uno because it's golf.
Note to self: don't run paranoia. Got it.
Run paranoia. I want to play all the things. Anyway, I don't get hit with shit.
Nope, you don't. So these soldiers kind of fall over a la dominoes or maybe cards, and are kind of stuck under the net as Zander is facing down the dragon as the figure is kind of shifting on the dragon's shoulder, on Juna's shoulder.
I'm going to spend one of my burns to adjust the moat. And since we've dominoed them into and herded them into a relative area, we're going to transfer the moat in a circle around them.
Okay, so you're just gonna bubble them.
Literally, they are stuck in the center, leaving the dragon, the whatever's on it, which we presume is Mythweaver, and their army is no longer doing much until they break my barrier. However, that spends one of the burns, meaning that they only have to hit it one. They can hit it 2 more times, and I'd lose it because I have to spend a burn to maintain it if they hit it.
Okay. So, are you all doing anything extra, or is it back to Zander and trying to get a hold of Juna?
I feel if the threat is like well contained, I think we can go on, but that's just my opinion. The next
Can I assess the situation?
Sure.
Let me find it. There it is. What here can I What here can I use to help Zander get to Juna?
I mean, you have a video with one of her good friends on your phone. She's friends with Anohana.
I don't know why I just got the image of saying, "Hey, dragon, watch this TikTok."
look at you, see, Nanohana's doing the whip.
Well, it's like a newfangled device that Zander just hooked me up with, right? Is there any way I could make it play like extra loud or something where it really?
Yeah.
What?
I'm
Sure.
I don't know. Is that somehow gonna try to like have the dragon hear it?
How about this? Can I unleash power so that it forms a hologram of her and connects her to this through his device? All right.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, I like that better.
A hologram of actual Nanohana here to support us through your cell phone. All right.
I'm just trying to help out.
She's gonna need one more emotional hit of some kind. Somebody's gonna need to tell her something, and this video is gonna keep her from attacking you guys because she cares about Nanohana. But
Allie, you're the face of our group. You got anything to add? If there's a person she might respect, it might be the Wonderbolt.
I actually doubt that, but
okay,
considering the criminal background she has, but
no, the criminal Yakuza background she has.
Yeah.
The criminal delinquent Yakuza background she has.
Yeah. The delinquent.
Delinquent.
Hello? Okay, cool. I just don't know what to say. I really wanted to, and all I could come up with was, we believe it in you. We're here to help you, not hurt you.
Dude, if you could turn into a dragon, think of how many fucking banks we could rob. You got some time later?
Juna, if you're here, we can't go fuck shit up. No, don't use that, please, God. That's not gonna work.
Make a decision, kid.
Oh my God, I can't.
What feels right? Juna's all about fucking shit up. Like she's in the situation. If you think if you want to go with the fucking shit up thing, I think it's gonna work.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
We gotta fuck shit up from the inside out, and that's why we gotta get you out of here, girlfriend.
You are da-da. Why do I keep closing that window? Yeah, provoke.
Broke NPC. Cry. Get wrecked.
The figure dissipates into smoke and mist.
Might I
Yeah?
sorry, might I comment a thing on what she could also say? It's
Yeah.
like, if you're such a badass, why are you letting someone else control you and ride you?
We don't
I
kick
Does that
shit
sound
here.
like something that she would have said?
No, that is fully something that Eliza would say. That's not something little baby brain Joeann can come up with because
Yes.
it felt mean. But yeah, no,
You're like-
Eliza's just gonna be like, girl, you gonna let this,
This isn't
bitch ride
isn't a
you?
kink hobby. This is about consent. All right.
There is none here. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You gonna let this bitch ride you, control you, make you do what she wants to do? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You fuck shit up on your terms.
The dissipation of her form is less of a shrinking of her presence and more of a coalition of it into a more compact size. She looks a little bit dazed and even does still is shifting in and out of having several forms. That's another one down.
I am going to close my eyes and try to feel home. A place that feels like home. Try to reach out with my senses and connect to it. Is that okay?
Yeah. Sure.
So,
Roll
is it unleashing my powers?
Yeah, roll it. Unleash your powers with Savior.
Unleash my powers with Savior. All right. So, that'll work. All right. Never mind.
This place is.
Yeah.
This place shifts and kind of wobbles.
Mhm.
It's can be anyone's home. It's confusing and like a kaleidoscope here.
Juna, are you good?
Embarrassed, but good.
All right. Do you know anything else? Or were you just stuck here?
There's a maze and a castle. I think I stepped on a tea party somewhere.
Where's the castle?
And she points back the way you guys came. And now that the three of them are together, they will be able to kind of start looking for the exit instead of it just being two people. And Juna kind of inflates the party size a little bit for the NPCs trying to find the exit.
Others should go help them.
What's everyone else up to?
I mean, realistically, what's the next move as a group together?
You guys are missing Ari, Shayla, and Leo.
Not that I think anyone else here knows about Leo being missing.
Yeah. What's the plan,
I mean,
guys?
then she mentioned the castle, so we go there, right?
I don't like this countdown stuff, man.
Well, it's either that or the maze. Where do we think we're going to find Ari and Shayla?
I mean, if I were Ari, a castle.
Okay, that's great.
Castle it is. Let's go.
So, I am reaching out to my people. I have failed, which still gives me 1 to hold.
Who are your people?
The armies that you have sent are coming down the rabbit hole and are going to flood this place and try and detain as many people as possible. But you very well know that there are still people around here who are confused and dazed because of White Rabbit. People are going to get hurt unless you do something about it.
So, what do you mean by that information?
The uncomfortable choice is they can give you something, but in doing so, they're going to create collateral damage.
Then I will ignore that for now. And you said the castle was where they came from?
Yes. Well, it's in the direction you guys just came from. It's the other direction from the split. Castle is in the middle of the maze.
The castle is in the maze. So
Yes.
Going to the maze is going to the castle.
Yes.
Okay, then that's the area that I go to.
All right. Where's everybody else going?
Well, I think we were just debating whether we're going to the castle or the maze, but then we chose the castle, right?
Well, we've been clarified they're the same place.
Yeah.
I mean, its statistic shows that wandering mini god is the correct choice. Therefore, 1 for 1 is not a good sample, but I'll take it.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So as you follow the path down and you follow the that way sign, you find yourself winding through a hedge maze, still checkerboarded but lit with lamps, and every now and again a rose bush, white dripping with red.
Awesome.
It's a hedge maze.
Yep.
Excellent.
Let me send the cat up.
No need.
What do you mean, no mead? Is it the fire feet, Zuko?
It's a hedge maze.
Is it the
Sword.
fire feet?
I have trauma from the last time someone lit a hedge maze on fire.
No, cutting through.
So you cut through a straightforward path, and you find yourselves in the center of a long-tabled tea party with a familiar redhead and a longer-eared Shayla.
Oh, jeez.
Great. I keep going.
I guess that's what we get for it not being Zander anymore.
They seem to be having a great time.
Zagreus, hold for a moment. We'll be there in a moment.
I'm continuing cutting.
Can someone check on those two? Let's make sure they're okay.
Shayla, Ari.
Ari lifts her teacup and says, that would be, well, more than 2 for tea, but certainly enough for tea for 2. She seems to have gotten a large tower of hats on her head.
No, it's time to leave. Tea party's over.
Oh, no, there is plenty of time for tea for you.
Is there any more of like the smoke?
Each of the teapots on the table seems to be piping it out of the pots.
I would like to start picking them up and chucking them further into the hedge maze, away from where we're going.
No, not the tea!
I'm going to hold
Part of me wants to
Ari
swat the
down.
hats off. Sorry.
I'm going to hold Ari back from getting up to go after the pots.
Sure. Directly engage the threat.
Oh my god, she's a threat.
Shayla's gonna kick your ass.
Take something from them. I want to remove the hat.
Okay, so you're removing the tower of hats. She will make you angry as she does bloody your nose.
I was already angry.
Shit. Guilty.
She complains about losing the hats.
Yeah. She's coming too, but her and Shayla will probably be...
What is it with mermaids and knowing how to wield guilt?
So, Those guys have been rescued. Zander, as you are cutting through, you cut through a library. As he cuts through the that is not exactly what I thought was going to. Oh dear, as he seems to be as this strange imp-like creature is writing in a book. Oh, my dear, I'm going to need to cross-reference this. Oh, hello, sir. Excuse me, as he moves and uses his tail to kind of elevate himself and grab a book as you're passing through.
Hello. Oh, I raised my sword at him. Sorry, as he appeared, I raised my sword at him, and I've asked him, "What are you?"
Never you mind that. I have a reference to do. I'm not important. Please, continue along your bits. I'll be getting back to you in a moment. All this new story business, it's all so confusing. It just adds on and on and on.
Where is she?
Oh, where your usual goals end up being, in a castle or in some tower squirreled away. Any number of places like that. He continues looking through the bookshelf. If you just go through that shelf as gently as you can, you'll find her. The bookshelves do seem to be made out of hedge maze.
I will.
You're heading through?
Yes.
Okay. Rest of the crew, you are following through the plant and arboreal carnage as you come across this library with this strange figure as well. You must be the rest of them. You went that way. Don't mind me, as he continues scribbling away and muttering to himself.
Can I get a look at what he's writing?
I also want that.
Is anyone else looking over his shoulders?
Yeah, sure.
The three teenagers peered curiously over the shoulder of the strange creature that they did not know of. You seemed indignant as he turned around and, this is not exactly for, heroes, enemies, foes, anyone's eyes, really. This is more just management job.
No, by all means, consider this a peer review.
No. I have an editor. Thank you very much. This is an interview process.
Take us to your editor.
I really must insist.
Insist on what? The taking to the editor or doing the editing? Because those are two different requests, and one of them requires a little bit of red tape and a little bit of work and proof that you can do the work and that you have like 1,000 years experience at least with archival or writing, editing, copyright privileges.
Emma, can I do a thing?
What would you like to do?
Can I grab him by his collar and hold him up and say, take us to your editor? And is there any way that can be a criminal way of dealing with things helping a teammate get to our end goal. Because that is assault.
It is, and I'll give you a team for it. God damn it,
Yay, troublemaker!
I just deleted my thing. Give me a second.
Wait, does it, when you...
That's team to the pool.
Instead of... We get a plus... You can give them a +2... Well, damn, that's for one person. Who wants a +2 on their next add to the pool? It says when you help a teammate through destructive, criminal, or rule-breaking actions, you can give them a +2 instead of a +1 when you spend a team from the pool. Or are we going to permit that it's to everybody?
You get to do that to somebody else when you do criminal things. You add 2 instead of 1.
I get
help
to do
out
that.
better. You spend team more effectively than anyone else.
I get to do
It's a
good
pity
job.
that we're learning this in the last game.
I have not really actually done much violence. Anyway, I'm threatening people.
I suppose that could be arranged. It's a little bit of the easier one instead of going through an interview process and a screening process and the writing sample process.
She's gonna speak through her teeth. No.
Oh, yes. I suppose it would be through that door then, as a pure white door appears before the group.
She's gonna just hold him out at shoulder length and drop him.
Oh, yes, thank you. As he straightens himself
While she
out.
was talking to him, I'm pocketing the book.
Directly engage.
Never said book. There it is.
I'm gonna take something from them, which is the book.
Miss, that is not exactly for mortal hands. You need at least gloves or a disinfectant on your hands. Oh, that is not...
It could be valuable. Teach us things.
Oh, it's certainly priceless, but not valuable in so many ways.
Knowledge is always valuable. I'm sure you know I lived in a library. I'm sure my friend there could help me learn a lot of things.
He seems to be flustered, but he doesn't seem to... He can't really seem to put up a fight against you.
Excellent. It's going in my bag, and we're walking towards the white door.
I will have you know that without that, things could go a little sideways for you and your group. I can't exactly guide it in the right,
Our
so
story.
there's a possibility that there's not a good end without that
That's the point. Our story is ours to write, and she's walking through the door.
Yeah, shortcut behind the book.
You guys can follow if you want, but so far, she's
Yeah,
just had a bad bitch moment and left.
Yeah, I'm following.
As the goblin then sits there and goes, well, now what do I do?
Well, I suppose I can start a new one. As he starts book binding, and as you shut the door behind him.
Master has given Dobby a sock.
Master is never free. Dobby is never free.
Master is also never free.
So Zander, as you enter an opulent palace that you can easily recognize as someone like the Red Queen or any other nobility from this kind of fairy tale place might reside. And sitting in the throne, kind of a little a little more than annoyed or bored, is a familiar figure in Liel in Beelzebub regalia, a little bit more decorated with hearts and the like. But she seems to clear up quite quickly as she says, Zander! Or, oh, she kind of straightens herself out as the fog parts from her easily. I suppose Stagris is better?
Sorry, we can discuss when we are safe from here. Are you well?
I'm good. It's just if I resisted, she was just going to ply me more. And I wasn't going to go back to that.
I understand. You have done well. Do not be sad.
But it's going to be different. It's not going to be the same.
Of course. Do you wish to go to the confrontation, or do you wish to leave?
We should see the end of it.
There are others we can call.
You should see the end of it with your friends. Whether you think they are your friends or not, they are your friends.
I need a moment, all right? Can you, go back to the other
Yep.
group?
Sure. As you open the door, you see a twisting hallway with windows and doors kind of jutting off of it. You seem to be moving with it as to not go sideways or slip and slide. Gravity seems to be where it is, but looking forward does seem to make you dizzy.
So can we just keep moving forward or what?
You can, yeah.
I guess.
Onwards to the editor. Go take your marks.
As you are traveling forward, a door opens up. And a janitor walks out, kind of mopping the hallway, blocking your path for a moment. As he says, "Oh, hello, kids.
Familiar looking
Jeffrey?
janitor?
Jeffrey is here. What are you all doing here?"
Eliza looks 50 Shades of.
Okay.
You folks know this guy?
You've seen this janitor
Oh, I have.
around suspiciously often.
You know, this odd man.
Okay.
Jeffrey, this is not a place you just randomly show up.
No, I don't suppose it is.
So you know we're here for a reason. Why are you here?
The usual reason to be the good word to go into the final confrontation of sorts. The helping hand.
Jeffrey, who are you?
My name is Jeffrey Oswaldo, but you already knew that.
Jeffrey.
Don't be coy.
I can either use the health scanner on you right now, or you can tell me right now. Like, these are the I'm out by force, or you can tell me your own story.
Are you an eldritch monstrosity, Jeffrey?
Oh, not by the standards of Lovecraftian nature of things. No, I'm simply
Jeffrey, what standards?
He's the editor.
He's not the editor.
I mean, but that's where you said you were sending them to. He's the editor.
No, we're in the boss gauntlet, everybody. No, I am a friend. Someone who can sit on your shoulder and give you advice when you don't know where to go.
What's your advice?
Do what you think is right. Trust yourselves.
I never thought Jeffrey Oswaldo was going to give me Bruce Almighty vibes. All right.
That might be on purpose.
Eliza's gonna walk up to Jeffrey, put her hand on his shoulder the best she can because she's very short compared to him, and say, "Thank you for being here, whatever you are, but you will always be my Jeffrey."
I will always be by your side. As he puts his hand on your shoulder and then takes his mop and mops his way down through a door.
I love Jeffrey Oswaldo so goddamn much.
Amber is continuing on.
And as you do, a familiar pink-coated individual wearing glasses says, "Oh, Amber, if you could come inside for just a moment, I think I have a book that can help."
This isn't real.
What? Don't be silly. It's me. Iris.
You're not real.
What? After everything I've helped you with?
Amber is going to take the book from her backpack and the pen he was using to scrawl. And the being before her revealed their true intention.
The iris before you dissipates into the mist.
I'm done with the hero's journey. I'm here to make things right.
Then I propose that we have a parlor scene as kind of in this twisting hallway out from another door. Professor Casas, one of your old professors, from the distro walks through. An explanation for everything that has been going on as you would like it. Wouldn't you like it, Mia?
Speak.
I think that the best way for any hero is to go through the hero's journey, finding mentors or obstacles to observe, to coincide with. No?
Keep speaking.
Dissipating and going through, another door opens. And a familiar old man walks through. Mentors, the ideas, the familia that we all have, brings us together, reminds us of who we are, makes us better. Makes a good story.
The whole group's here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's say. Cool. Your stories are outdated.
Then teach me.
Fine.
It dissipates. And another door opens. A face you haven't seen in a while. Mr. Sharp, from one of the teachers from the school for would-be heroes. I expected there to be more of you. But you are the core, after all. The people who learned and stuck around. And even if there isn't everyone here in the physical, the spiritual can do just as much. You want a confrontation with the editor? The person you think is behind the curtain for everything? Or do you really just want the chapter to close? You'll always go through problems. There'll always be another test, another challenge. It's what growing up's about, which you would have learned if the school didn't shut down. But you made your own path, your own lessons. Made new friends. Made your own choices. Made new stories. So, how is this going to end?
Eliza, I love you.
I love you.
Allie, I trust you. Alec, we've been through some weird, crazy shit. And I'm glad you were here for it. For what it's worth, I think you're a great friend. And Zagreus, wherever you are, We always tried to do the right thing. I'm going to spend my last burn to burn the book and set it aflame. The story so far, gone.
You feel something shift and shut. And as each of you finds it's been some time, you were successful. Though you don't know exactly how. And there are holes where certain people should be, where people should exist, but other people take their place. And moving forward, you find you aren't missing things because you've built better things. There are people who started with you on this journey who are now different people. There are changes that have been made to the haze, to the city itself that have shifted. And maybe this is just one of many cities, one of many books in a library, one of many stories. But each of you got to tell your own. A story about becoming better. A story about doing what is right. A story about finding someone to care. A story about being the person who cares. A story for each of you about being the hero. And that is where we will end Miasma Masquerade.
Oh.
I think that's a good place to stop.
Slow clapping.
You can't push
good.
to talk and slow clap at the same time.
Very good, Emma. As usual, you are a wonderful storyteller.
But as usual, we have our outro information.
Phew. How do we do this thing again?
Did I break you, Sam? I'm sorry.
Guys, here's what you need to do. You need to go to your URL bar. You need to type in twitch.tv/AWiseManOnce. Okay. You're gonna look for a purple follow button. It says follow on it, and you're gonna click that fucking button. I don't care if it's the last thing you do. You're gonna click that button, and then you're gonna go check out his YouTube, and you're gonna subscribe. I need you guys all to do that right now. If you're watching on YouTube, the link is in the description. Okay, fucking do it. These guys are great at what they do, and they deserve it. So do it. You can also check out AceofWandsDesigns on Instagram, TikTok, and coffee.com. Here is that for amazing arts and things. You can check out youtube.com/ChaoticReunion, where you can find a video of a guy getting 100,000 gamer score. Can you believe that? That is a real gamer.
I yelled at everybody.
You know, if you think you're a real gamer, do you have 100,000 gamer score? I bet you don't.
So if my dick's small.
If you want to check out a real gamer, go to youtube.com/ChaoticReunion. And you can hit up this link tree for all your awesome dice designs. at Lucky Cat Dice Designs, where they make awesome dice. I don't know. You can find me around the internet or whatever.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they already know where you are.
Yeah.
Ace of
if you're watching
Wands.
this.
Hello?
Yes, I linked AceofWandsDesigns stuff. I plugged.
Okay. I wanted to make sure.
I will plug again.
Thank you.
That was a more emotional ending than I expected. That was good.
You guys were with me for a whole bunch,
it was
and
good.
like it's all about stories. How else was I supposed to end it?
I like it. I love you guys. It's been a pleasure playing with you guys. I can't wait to do more. Yeah. Anybody?
Definitely in the next year.
All right. Cool. Whew. Well, what do you guys got? Anybody got anything to add?
No, you pretty much covered it.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for playing as always. Thank you guys for watching. And what else we got coming up this week? We got Broken tomorrow night, where things are getting really weird. They're about to get a whole lot weirder, if it's even possible. We got Unknown New Orleans Friday. Yeah. Guys? Yeah.
We'll see on that. I don't know, because it's holiday season, so people
That's true, yeah.
I know. If I am there, I'll be late just because I'll be passed out. I do have stuff going on. I'll tell you what's about.
I know we're taking the next couple weeks off of Forest Flesh. Probably at least 1 to 2 weeks off. We might do the same thing for Broken after this week, so stay tuned. I mean, be around. Everybody have a great holiday, great New Year. If I don't see you, love you guys. And have a great night.
Yeet.
Bye, guys.